As the leaves turn to their fall colors, some of us are turning green from being sick as we look at our fantasy rosters. Through 5 weeks of Feline AIDS, an order is starting to emerge. Some teams destined for playoffs, others fighting to stay alive. It is Feline AIDS, Week 5. We start with the rematch of last year's Toilet Bowl, as the men in black on Monday night need to deneuralize Brent as Agent J, Cubs, comes up short to flush Brent's season hopes onto the streets of Seattle. Agent K, Pitts, that is, shows up only to be a turd outpolished by the Walrus as he goo-goo-gajubed his way to a victory with a surprise appearance from Tyrod Taylor. I hope his lung is okay out there, Boom. Sakura can rest easily this week, as not even a brotherly shove can overcome a piss-poor performance from Devonta Smith as he looks at My Pitts Hurts and says, "You're in trouble this week." Sakura's worst date, 92. My Pitts Hurts, 89. To the middle of the pack, with Second Amendment enthusiasts crying over gun control as AR-15 gets banned for the 4th time in 5 weeks. Kids can't stay healthy, Teej. It's a real shame. It looks like more than just Brian Robinson was shot in the leg, as the Commander's D puts Ben on Smirnoff Ice Alert with a -1. It's a good thing he's got that $34 fire to keep him warm. Zach Moss continued to be the best back in Indy, but it wasn't enough to outshine Breeze Lightning, go Grease Lightning, who had a little deja vu against Denver, running for a 70-yard touchdown for the 2nd straight year. It's a good thing the Patriots built that new lighthouse. They can't seem to find shit in the dark with 3.4 points coming from 2 of Lance's starters. Lance needs some natural remedies quickly. It's a slippery slope from 2-3 to 8-16-24. Nipple slip 110. Rogers Peruvian Medicine 102. To last place, as I got a feeling, ooh, that tonight's not gonna be a good night. Tonight's not gonna be a good night. Tonight's not gonna be a good night. When your highest non-QB scorer is a 33-year-old white guy, starting off the week getting base cannon on Thursday with 45 points from a DJ, followed up by not 1, not 2, but 3 pumps. That's a flag, Boom. From the Kittle house on the prairie leaves more to be desired from fantasy football. Raheem Mostert finds his way to questionable once again as Jaron comes out on top of the Garrett Wilson trade. The Jets defense can't fly you to victory every week, but maybe an international flight to London would do you some good if Cortland can sit down on the bench. Najee looks like he has a warrant out for his arrest. It won't be too hard to catch him with those ankle shackles he wears every Sunday. With a little health returning, Josh Allen smashing all the buttons, it's not over for Brian yet, but the clock nears midnight quickly. Underachievers 126, Dumbfuck's Rehab Facility 99. Up to the top of the league, with 2nd place $8 kicker taking on 3rd place under budget and underrated, and folks, was it a doozy. Strawberry Fields Forever jams for a 2nd straight week and looks to be back on schedule with fruitful harvests ahead. Alvin brought his Camaro with him out to Hollywood Brown and said, "Come to New York with me, I've got a place to show you." They pickensed up 2 more receivers and had to Jamar Chase, Devon, catch me if you a Chan, as he blazed into the Cole Kmet Gala bathroom at 22 miles per hour to show off their 9 collective touchdowns, where they CMC Mr. 49er himself, taking his 14th consecutive line of touchdowns, with the Money McPherson bill rolled tightly. Sadly, there is no more Big D, as the Alice Cowboys put up a -1 for our 2nd ice alert. Trent flew to San Francisco to see that game live. What an idiot. It's good to see Feline AIDS in peak form, with Aaron Jones finally on the bench. $8 kicker 140, under budget and underrated 126. We return to the middle as Jared, you gotta cough to get Goff, had a high day as he puff passed for 3 TDs and 27 points. Sadly, he couldn't smoke enough Zay Flowers to get the dub, as the rest of tanking greened out into the couch while they watched Netflix and Hill. David Montgomery was the only one to sativa straight up in his chair as he continues to inflict blunt trauma on opposing defenses. John Jacoby Jingleheimer shit all over Devontae Adams as he says, "Look at me, I am the #1 wide receiver now." And Dallas Goddard found the end zone with his pinky out as he vaporized the Rams for the tight end 2 performance. Jaleel McLaughlin, McLaughlin, is the best back in Denver. Again, no D to be found, Deej, because Sean Payton is too high on his son's friend supply to play his good players. Hopefully JJ can gritty his way to a headshot for pain relief next week, but if not, Trent's team is rolled nice and tight with Allen and Lockett coming back from the bye week. Baby back Gibbs 128, tanking 94. Lastly, do any of these fuckers what? Score touchdowns? Apparently not, except for Sam Laporta Potty taking a number 2 touchdowns, that is, on the moribund Panthers defense. Boom, the poop jokes were earlier. 12 targets, 1 cup was back in action on Sunday, forcing Jefferson to pack up his van and get out of LA. The titular hawk strap continues to look just as good as Joe Burrow's calf, as the star QB sheds his injury and massages any concerns Doyle may have about Joe Cool's health. Derrick Henry's poop braid is gone. Back here again, boom? Sheesh. And along with it, most of his powers. Travis Etienne literally means Islamic terrorist as he exploded in London for 34 points to vault BHB to a 20-point victory despite a good day by the fuckers. Scary Terry and JT remain spooky starts, but maybe they heat up as we head into Halloween and give an unlucky opponent a good jump scare. I love watching that 49ers defense. What a treat it was to watch them destroy Dallas. Both of these teams look playoff bound. Burrow my hawk into Brown 129. Do any of these fuckers 109.